I'm hanging from the crib, waiting on y'all to trickle in so I can talk to you. Waiting on you. What's happening? What's going on? Today is going to be successful. Today you're going to work toward everything that you've ever dreamed of. You're working toward and you're walking toward your blessings today. Awesome stuff is coming your way. Your steps will be ordered and directed today. Your rough paths will be made smooth today. You will walk into your authority today. These are some of the things that you have to say. Hello. These are some of the things that you have to say to yourself on a daily. You have to have those conversations with yourself. You have to remind yourself who you are and who you are in the grand scheme of things. So you have to have those type of conversations. I am blessed. This is where I'm going. This is my destiny. Every day that I wake up, I'm guaranteed to win because I have authority and I'm going to walk in it. See, you have to say stuff like that to remind you, because there's going to be some times throughout your day when things ain't going right. And you might forget who you are. You might forget the power you have. You might forget the anointing that's on your life. Hold on for a second. You might forget the anointing that's on your life. You might forget your purpose and stuff like that. I'm just see how stuff happens. You start talking good stuff and then the phone start ringing. But long story short, you have to have those conversations with yourself and remind yourself who you are constantly. Now let me give you something good. Let me share something with you, if I could. Cool thing about doing what I do in terms of the weight loss thing. One of the things how I envision this whole thing is I want it to be the total package for everything. I wanted this thing to be holistic in terms of it being mind, body, and spirit. Not just you go out and you run 1 or 2 miles, do 17 jumping jacks, hit me back later. That was not the vision for this thing. This vision was all about blessing people in all areas and all phases of life. Okay, so a lot of times I not only get texts about workout stuff, but I get life texts, and I appreciate it because again, I want this thing to be extremely personal because weight loss is extremely personal. It's extremely personal. And I understand my gift. My gift is the ability to unlock you from your proverbial cell, your proverbial jail cell. Locked inside yourself is your true self. And so I kind of look at it as my responsibility of letting you out of your cage and letting you fly free. And I have that key. And I'm so glad and honored that God chose me to be able to do that. Now, with that being said, I got a text message this morning. And it basically said something to the effect of, I might have to stop working out because my son is going through some stuff right now. And it's really, really hard on me between having to go here and go there. It's really, really hard. Do you have any advice for me? And I said, yeah. I said, I'm going to answer this with a story. I said, long story short, your situation kind of reminds me of a wrestling pay-per-view that went on a few years ago. Essentially, a whole bunch of people gathered into this coliseum to come watch people wrestle. And during one match, during the entrance part, one of those wrestlers were gonna repel to the ring when the cable snapped. Boom, he hit his head on the turnbuckle, died. His name was Owen Hart. He ended up dying. Boom, right there. Died right in the middle of the ring. Just died in front of everybody. So they went back to Vince McMahon and they asked Vince, the owner, so what do you want to do? Do we just stop? Do we issue refunds? Do we just come back at a later date? He said, no. He said, the show must go on. These people have worked hard and paid their hard-earned money for performance. And so by them paying that hard-earned money for that performance, they're going to get a performance no matter what. No matter who dies, no matter who feeling sick, no matter who wants to be in the ring, we're going to go. And that was my answer to her. No matter what's going on in your life, you've got to go. See, what we do is we stop and we pause when other stuff is kind of chaotic in our lives, but you have to keep pressing forward because, again, the people in your life have paid hard-earned cash and invested in you to see you do awesome in your life. They should get a return on their investment. Your kids should get a return on their investment. The people who have supported you all your life when everybody else has come in and out of your life deserve a return on their investment. The show has to go on. It has to go on. So what I'm telling you today is, I don't care what you're going through. Press through what you're going through and remember your whys. Remember your bigger picture. I know things might not be flowing right now in certain areas of your life, but you got to keep going. You got to keep pounding. You got to keep working. And most importantly, you have to be committed and you have to be all in regardless of what comes and what goes in your life. You have to be all in with yourself and your dreams no matter what. And that's the mentality. You have to take a no matter what mentality. I don't care who breaks up with you, who leaves you, who divorces you, who acts silly, who acts crazy, who dies, who stays alive. Regardless, the show must go on. Perform. Because again, a lot of people have paid their hard-earned money and have invested in you, and everybody who has done that deserves to see you do well. They deserve to see you conquer. They deserve to see you beast everything that comes in your way, because again, at the end of the day, it's all about you, but it's all about your dedication and commitment. So no matter what happens, you continue to press forward. So go get that thing today. And it goes back to, you deserve it. So go get what you deserve. Press, perform. The show must go on. So let's get it. Love y'all.